Wow. That was... Wow. The first time that we have seen Caitlin Clark in her career beat AJ Wilson. And it was not just a win. It was a massacre. It was a massacre. They won by near 30. And they could have won by... Not... Maybe they couldn't have won by more. On the side of the Aces, Chelsea Gray was really good in the first half. And you're still going to be seeing people on Twitter being like, look, this is why Chelsea Gray is the point guard. She had 6 assists, 5 turnovers, and was minus 13. She had 6 assists, minus 13. And did not, in the second half, did not have a stat other than turnover. She did not record a single stat other than turnover second half. Jackie Young, I don't remember her having 15 points. AJ Wilson had a super quiet 20 points. Nalissa was not great. Dana Evans at least was active. Jewel Lloyd did nothing off the bench. And Passat, I mean, I didn't think she was that bad. Minus 24, Jesus Christ. I didn't think she was that bad when she was on the floor, to be honest. I thought there were flashes. The team was really bad, and like you're not blaming like a role player. You're not playing a role player all those minutes. But again, I thought she did grand. She was fine. Got a nice block in KK. It was called as a foul. And I'm going to be real. The Indiana Fever are a weird team to evaluate right now. They're a really weird team to evaluate because it's very kind of clear with the Fever that like they kind of struggle. They kind of struggle when Caitlin and Kelsey are on the floor. They kind of go your turn, my turn, and it is struggling. It is a lot of struggle. The score probably isn't really reflective of the game. Like, it was what? A 4-point game at one stage in the third, and they got it back to 4 again, halfway through the third. They pulled it away a bit, and then at the end, the Fever ran with their bench again, or the starters against the bench for a while to make it 30. And yeah, it was a bit of a weird one again. Sophie was exceptional. Sophie Cunningham coming out of that game with a plus 30. Ty Harris is brilliant, by the way. Ty Harris is brilliant. 22 minutes for Ty Harris. She is fantastic. She is absolutely fantastic. Like, I'm not going to go and... you won't hear me saying a negative word about Ty Harris. Sophie Cunningham, 20 points on 9 shots. Was impressive. Really, really impressive from Sophie Cunningham. And I think overall, the Indiana Fever, this is a statement win. It's a statement win. Obviously, if you're wondering why I'm not that excited, I'm sorry, it's 4:08 in the morning. Sometimes I'm just not going to be that excited for games because it wasn't that exciting a game. First half was. Kelsey was putting up crazy shit. Second half was Aces being bad and Fever being really good. Like, I don't think the Fever really did much wrong in that second half. I thought they were really, really good. And yeah, I'm impressed with how the Fever got on. And I'm very, very much impressed with Kelsey Mitchell's ability to lead the team, with Caitlin Clark's ability to lead the team. And the scary part is that this reminds me of a little bit with the Sky last year. Obviously, these two, Caitlin and Kelsey, are much better than Camilla and Angel, but it's like both of them were way better with E. Will on the floor. Like, they were terrible together. And that's just kind of a fear that these two players can't play with each other. And this is still something that I'm worried about. I thought Caitlin did really well in the minutes she played. Like 6 assists, 7 rebounds, and she played 23 minutes, 12 points on 5-11 shooting. It was 5 and 9 that she just chucked up two crazy shots when she knew she was going to be subbed off, in pretty much garbage time. And yeah, like Caitlin Clark would have, in her normal minutes, she's probably on triple-double watch. She is. Like, in her normal minutes, she's on triple-double watch. And that's one of those things where it's like, okay, this could have been a real good game. This was a solid game. I thought Caitlin, especially when she wasn't on with Kelsey Mitchell, looked really good. I thought she looked healthy. I thought she looked fast. It's just a system doesn't suit. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, Caitlin's not healthy. Even like Stacey Dales was like, if Caitlin's not healthy, why play her? And it's like, this is Caitlin now. Like, as long as Stephanie White is her coach and Kelsey Mitchell is on the floor, this is Caitlin. Like, of Caitlin and Kelsey Mitchell, Caitlin's the one that's going to have to sacrifice her game. And I'm being very clear, Kelsey Mitchell might be the MVP right now. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Like it is, Kelsey Mitchell and Paige Bueckers are the 2 and 3 in the MVP race right now. They are. And Caitlin is the one who, I think if Caitlin's not on a minutes restriction, Caitlin probably plays 24 minutes anyway. And you might be like, oh, she would have played more. But I'm like, how do you justify not playing Ty Harris more? Ty Harris, again, was plus 35. Like, how do you justify not playing Ty Harris? And especially because, again, Ty Harris runs the system better. The Fever, I thought, looked really, really good. Defensively, they didn't look great. I'll admit that. They did not look great defensively. Even though I understand they gave up 75 points, they gave up a lot of open shots. They have a lot of open shots. If I was really like not happy with them defensively, I'd be saying it. But they gave a lot of open shots. And again, there's one, like the one big flaw is them not working together. But all around, look, Kelsey Mitchell, your players outplayed the Aces players. I don't think there was any. This was a battle of the coaches on either end. I think Becky Hammond was willing to, like, for lack of a better way of saying it, Becky Hammond was okay with losing this game. Like, there are some games she's like, look, if we face this team in the playoffs, we need to figure this out. And as the 1 seed, I still think they might get to that anyway. I don't think they're that worried about it. But look, the Fever have a lot of good players. Will they figure out something? I don't know. But will they figure out a way to make this like a team that can win a championship? I don't know. Like, the big thing is like, look, everyone talking about the Caitlin Clark trade. It's not happening this season. Like, it's happening at the end of the season. Because the Indiana Fever would be idiots to let Kelsey Mitchell walk for free instead of getting a king's ransom for Caitlin Clark when you can only afford one of them. They would be dumbasses to do that. But I'm gonna be real. It's not an easy job for Stephanie White, because every one of the Fever's best lineups involves Ty Harris. Like, that's not an easy job for her. But look, that's tomorrow's problem. Today's problem, you celebrate a win. Caitlin's first win against Angel Wilson in in her career, and a massive, massive win. And again, to be completely real here, Caitlin played really well. If Caitlin was playing her normal minutes, she's on triple-double watch. The problem is that, again, Caitlin and Aaliyah only play, Caitlin and Aaliyah Caitlin and Kelsey pretty much only play well and the others off the floor. That is an issue. That is a real issue. But other than that, really good game.